There's been an alarming increase in the number of burglaries to the extent where the police are deploying extra resources to try to solve these crimes. I'm with Dave Dobbie. First of all, could you tell us about the most recent spate of burglaries that we've had?
Yeah, certainly from Friday night through till there was 2 more reported yesterday. We've had about 13 burglaries reported sort of around the island, in Douglas and the south of the island, and also the west of the island. So obviously those figures are alarming in context to the Isle of Man.
And these are also, you said earlier, in secured properties. I mean, I know in the past we've talked about lock your doors and windows. You know, we live in the Isle of Man, but it's not as safe as it used to be. But these were in properties that were locked.
That's right. There was burglaries earlier on, or sort of later on in 2014, where they're opportunistic, really, where insecure doors and people have got into the properties that haven't been locked. So we're just making people aware, really, just to reinforce that message and make sure that the doors are locked. Make it as difficult for people to try and burgle if they are going to do that. The more recent burglaries have been on secure properties where entry has been forced or tried to be forced into the properties. I hasten to add that in the attempt over the weekend, not all properties have been accessed. So although there have been attempts.
And you believe that these might be connected?
Certainly from the method that's been used, we are looking at it as the majority of these ones that have been reported over the last few days are connected, yes.
Now this is quite unusual activity for the Isle of Man, isn't it? And I know that a Facebook page or site has been set up, Isle of Man break-ins, and I think you have something to say about that site and some of the comments that have been put on it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think in general the attitude of that site is that it's the community spirit and people want to identify the offenders, which we have to applaud. But we are concerned about if the message goes out the wrong way, really, and it becomes almost vigilante, which I don't like using that phrase. But if people take things into their own hands, then obviously they're leaving themselves open to committing criminal offences themselves, and also for the policing side of things, it could be detrimental to the police investigation as well. So whilst we applaud the community spirit, I think we'd rather direct it to, if people have got information, to direct it straight to the police rather than through the site.